And welcome to your astrology reading for the month of October 2023. My name is Nasha, and yeah, welcome to my channel, Veil of a Huntress. So let's pretty much just jump straight in. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram as well, you can find me at Veil of a Huntress. I'm also on Patreon, where I offer exclusive pickacard readings, and we go deep into the occult, sexuality, astrology, and money. And I also do very in-depth podcasts over there as well. So Aries, let's see what you have coming for the month of October 2023. So Aries, you are already in your element now, moving forward as we head into October with a energy of determination and focus. I see you very much focusing on a career project is what I'm getting. You have been a little bit in a standstill for a while is what I'm picking up on with you. There had been a work project or career or business. There's something here in your work arena that you were finding was a bit slow and that you needed more focus and that energy to propel you forward. I see you very much standing out and putting yourself, really taking a leap and putting yourself forward into what this venture is going to be. I very much see that there is going to be quite a energy and a focus on you, especially around being popular. So this could be popular in the form of social media or just in the arena of where you're working, but I definitely see social status and popularity in the month of October. There is also coming through was something here about relationships and connections coming for you in October. There seems to be something here from the past around your heart space that is kind of returning for you to look at. So this could be the actual person returning back to you, or this just means a returning back to, there's something that will happen and encounter a situation that is going to bring you back to this situation, because it's almost like you have to relive it to heal it. And I'm feeling like there is something about there's something you're regretting from the past that I see you really setting boundaries around, but also because in the past you have something around the way you acted or that you thought this person betrayed you. So you're going to have this come up for you and again in October, but I don't see it being a problem. It's just coming forth for more healing and for more of this heart activation. A lot of things around your heart happening for you in October. So kind of the intention of, am I going to be healing? Am I going to be letting these people go so I can truly move forward in terms of what I'm wanting in my love life? I kind of see there's going to be a death and rebirth in some connection. And again, like a death and rebirth could be an ending and then you actually beginning without this person, or a rebirth in the connection, but something definitely from the past is going to be showing up for you in the terms around your heart. And again, you're just in your career, in your business life, you're going to be excelling. Again, I see more of a focus and a stream of income coming towards you in terms of that kind of area and that arena. So there you go, Aries. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. Hi Taurus, and welcome to your October 2023 prediction. So let's just jump straight in here. So what I'm getting is there is something that you have been working on for a while. You would have been procrastinating, I feel. either some of you have started on this, or it's just been an idea and then you had been procrastinating and thinking, how do I proceed next? How do I move forward? You're very much being encouraged to progress with this idea. It is very much linked to why you've come back here. You checked your, there's a lot of things that will be in your chart, but definitely your North Node leading to why you've come back here. I feel it's very much linked around career, or something that is quite creative to you. It is also helping you, if you do create this and keep moving forward, it will help you to create abundance, which I feel is what you're looking for, because you do love nice things. Whatever this project is that you are going to be moving forward with, and it's almost like a rebirth is what I'm getting. And this rebirth of this project is very linked to your ancestors. So your ancestors have been coming through to say that they will be giving you a stream of ideas through energy, through clairaudience, clairvoyant, dreams, dependent on how you best receive. But in October, we have a lot of solar eclipses. It's going to be a very psychic and magical month. I definitely feel the veil is going to be very thin here. They want you to pay attention to this, because they are wanting you to rebirth this into the world, because it is very much linked to there's something that you're making is very much linked to the heart space and how it will heal the planet. I'm getting that when that you are creating, they want you to create from your heart space, so that it is coming through from divine love. That is how they will also stream energy through you, but also in the rebirth of this blueprint, which it is your blueprint, but what you are creating, is your blueprint. But it's going to, when it's rebirthed into the world, it's going to create a lot of healing for the planet. So again, so I don't know if I mentioned, this rebirth is linked to something through your ancestral lineage. It's very much something your soul has been yearning for. So you know what I'm talking about. There's something within you that you know you're meant to be doing, but there's been a bit of a standstill or hesitation. Your guides are here to, they are saying, initiate you, but they are here to support you in this, and they very much want you to move forward with this. So pay attention to these signs and synchronicities that come through from your ancestors, because you are being propelled forward. This is why you came here, and this is very much what you are meant to be doing. Know that you're supported and have the belief in yourself is what I'm getting. I'm also getting a cleansing of your ancestral lineage, because there's a lot of water energy coming through and clearing. You might also be clearing yourself, but you're also in that clearing. You're clearing for your ancestral lineage. So this is very huge on the scale of what you are birthing into the world. And again, I'm kind of getting like this luxury beauty, or something very much linked to the heart space. It is of beauty. It is of love and romance, which is what Taurus is about. It's very much linked to you, but in that rebirth, it's something that is going to raise a frequency, or it has some type of, it has the blueprint of love energy is what I'm getting. They're also saying for you to take time in the month of October, if you can, to connect to them, so you can get the flow of influx of ideas from them. There's a lot of your ancestral lineage around you. And if you connect and drop down into your heart, you'll be able to access the energy that they will transfer through to you to help you in your work, but also to connect to them. To connect to them, you would connect to your heart space is what I'm getting. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Jump straight into this. You have been through a very intense last 6 months is what I can see here, with a lot of learning in a very intense emotions and releasing and letting go. You're coming out of quite a huge surge of energy. This transformation was very much needed for you to bring you into the next stage of your soul's evolution. I see you very much in this transformation and this last, coming out of this. You are in your spiritual growth, you've just matured so much, and the opening of what you can see and your heart space is there has been a huge letting go and you more opening up to life again, to the possibilities, and even to love again. You may have been very discouraged in this time because you always had faith, but you were very, very tested, I can see. So with your cards here, you have this after the rain and the Great Mother, which is beautiful, saying the silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over. I very much feel you are coming out of this, and you know you are. You have overcome that challenge, and you are ready for the next stage in your life. I see in the month of October that you're very much being asked to trust. I know that your gifts have elevated psychically, but I feel that there is an element of spirit wanting you to lean into them. You have learned this when you were not shown things on your path. You had to trust in going through that darkness that you would be taken care of, and that you would find your way out of this. So you have learnt this. So coming up with this Great Mother is very much Mother Gaia is coming through, that she is supporting you and holding you. And I very much feel you have come to the conclusion that you don't need to control or analyze, because you're this analytic, you love to overthink and control things. So coming out of this, you're very much now having the trust to lean in the unknown and know that with every step you will be shown the next kind of path. Or I feel you get tested because you are not shown things. This is one of your lessons you've come out of. So in the month of October, I feel that there's going to be some type of transition. This could be around career or home life, where you're going to really have to trust again that Mother Gaia is with you. But I don't see this in upsetting you. It's more that you've learned to fall into the surrender and not control. So what you've learned, you are bringing forth in the month of October. I feel that you're going to have a radical shift. I see major psychic ability, and there's a whole stream of fucking consciousness coming through to you in October. I'm getting a lot of there's a lot of things coming through. I'm getting a lot of Christ energy and a lot like Mother Mary. I'm getting also your guides are there's some guides around you that are very higher up in the higher realms. So they're a group of similar entities, and they work with you to channel through this this higher consciousness. So they're very linked to the higher realms. I see you having some huge awareness coming through for you. This is again your spiritual growth, but I feel you using this in your work. I also feel that a lot of people will be looking up to you around your as you being a leader or some type of guide, because they can feel this energy around you. You're very much someone that's very matured, so I feel that this is going to be very highlighted in the month of October. Again, I do see something unexpected happening, but again, it's going to be it's almost like I feel like Spirit is going to surprise you with something better. So something unexpected will happen, but you will be very surprised to the outcome of what you get in return. It's almost like a blessing. I feel like you are being gifted. you're being shifted out of something and gifted a new opportunity and a new fresh energy. So something in an environment will be changing, but it's like Spirit is blessing you with this is what I'm getting. Again, I'm seeing a huge heart opening and chakra, higher chakra. So much fucking wisdom coming through. You're going to be very connected in October to Spirit. And you're just going to know so much shit in the month of October. It's going to be amazing. I kind of feel you can finally rest. It's beautiful. There's a lot of cleansing energy and psychic as fuck. So I hope you have an amazing month, Gemini, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. Hi, Cancer, and welcome to your astrology reading for the month of October 2023. So because you are so sensitive and so aware of energies, in the month of October we have a lot of these solar eclipses going on, and it is very much going to be heightened in the sense of the energetic frequency in the cosmos. I'm getting that Spirit is asking you to release. You're holding on to a lot of energy, I feel already, because you are someone who feels a lot. I feel there's a need in the month of October for some type of purging. This could have been around something around mental health or some health concern, something around your body that you're asked to really cleanse and let go of. I feel there's a lot of maybe weight you're carrying or things that were from the past or the last couple months that are needing to be released now from you, which is no longer needed. I see you very much being submerged in water, which is beautiful, showing me the element of cleansing and clearing for you. Also just about who October you're going to be more discerning of who you decide to let into your circle. I feel you're going to be a little bit, you might be always introverted, but I feel maybe a little sense of more introvertedness from you. And it's also because I'm picking up on something within you kind of shifting gears to the next level. I feel like some of you, this is just with some, I'm picking up that some of you have the gift of mediumship, or you're going to have dreams about a passed on loved one is coming through, but in the month of October. And again, because the veil is very thin in October, I feel there's going to be a very profound message that comes through from you, for you about your family or about a dream about someone. I'm very much getting family here. This is coming through there's a lot of things around kind of clearing and recalibrating your energy and your balance within you. Again, I feel you also hold a lot of things from your family. So you could have been worrying a lot in the most recent past is what I'm getting. But it's very much like a clearing coming through for you from Spirit, but they are wanting you to open this and accept this and be willing now to release this, because I think it's just going to help you feel more lighter, especially getting around maybe like your chest area, which kind of feels a little bit heavy. So you might be carrying some type of grief or just some type of heaviness that I'm getting around the chest. I also see, there's a lot of things coming through about healing here. And I feel your guides are wanting to heal you. So they want you to be open to this. Again, because I'm seeing like this amethyst crystal here coming through to represent healing within your body. Because something around your body is like affecting something in your mind or through the upper chakras. So so they're kind of saying in order to release these things from your body, you'll be able to kind of go to the next level spiritually in terms of receiving more downloads and being open to, it's just something here around the upper chakras and are wanting to be cleared so they can be open for divine kind of like messages to come straight through. There's just some type of clearing that is needed here, is what I'm getting. I feel like some of you also might be more dedicated. Yeah, like I'm getting a lot of self-care, and some of you may be dedicating more to your practice around meditation, self-care, whatever this means to you, taking more care of yourself. And I kind of feel there's something about dedicating time to a practice. So maybe praying or journaling, but a lot of self-care is coming through. I'm getting something that you're going to be having very heightened dreams, or someone's going to come through in a dream for you because someone wants to get a message to you, is what I'm getting. You have you're very sensitive to energy, and just coming through in order for you to kind of get cleared because you're holding on to other people's energy. I think your families is what I'm getting. I'm also seeing something around your throat chakra coming through as well about in the month of October. If you don't, voicing and putting those boundaries, if you don't want to do something, if you don't want to be around certain people, it's okay to say no. I feel this is going to come up for you. You might have a situation where you're not going to be around someone because of how you're feeling, and you're very much guided to say no. Let me see if there's anything else. I kind of get a lot of angels too around you. And again, they're telling me maybe something was going on in your heart, around heart space I'm getting, or chest, around how you're feeling. Yeah, that's definitely coming through quite strongly in my chest. So have an amazing month, Cancer, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Leo, and welcome to your October 2023 astrology prediction. In the month of October, I see that there is going to be we do have Scorpio too, and we have 2 eclipses in the month of October. So what I see happening is something is going to come to an end for you. But in the ending, you're asked to move and merge with this new beginning, because it is leading you to a lot of pleasure. You might be resisting this change, is what I'm getting. It's very much linked to, I see a huge transition here that you may have already felt was coming up for you, but you were hoping it wouldn't come, but it's coming. And in this I feel like it's not going to be bad if you just there's something here about you wanting to control the outcome. So when this transition occurs, you're asked to let it be reborn, let yourself merge into this new life, because there's so much joy and happiness on the other side, is what I'm getting. But it's kind of like you almost don't see the sweetness and the abundance and this pleasure and joy. It's like surrender to the sweetness, where there's this beautiful new beginning waiting for you on the other side if you just kind of go through the transition, is what I'm getting. Something here about you being this Leo, or maybe being quite proud, because thinking that this change is being some type of failure, or you didn't want this to go the certain way. It was like you were avoiding this transition. But I see that if you allow it to come it is going to happen. So moving with that and merging, so you're kind of not fighting it, will make it easier for you. I'm also getting you might not want to talk to people around this time. There's something about your pride here, or you're just really feeling this transition, so you might not feel like you want to be around a lot of people. But in this month is very transformational energy, and very heightened in the way it's moving you and kind of pushing you towards an outcome that you're going to be really happy with. I see that in this new kind of, it's kind of like you're forced into having peace. something in your life wasn't working for you. So this could be some type of environment, job, or relationship where you were just kind of going along with it, but it was kind of like you knew it had to come to an end. But I just see you being more relaxed, and actually it's like you're not even going to believe where this next chapter is going to take you, because you had so much self-doubt or so much kind of pride around how the way you wanted it to work. Because I kind of see you getting in your head a little bit about this, kind of being in pain, where it's like just, once this transition is done and you feel the pain, feel the emotions, and you're able to move through it and move into this new beautiful world. So some of you could be some type of moving, I see, but I see more abundance. I see pleasure, and I see, with this Venus energy coming through, it's something that is beautiful. It's something aesthetically to the eye that looks really good. I see peace here with these lilies and a whole abundance of energy coming through, of cleansing, clearing your old life. Hi Virgo, and welcome to your astrology prediction for October 2023. So in the month of October, I see you elevating your energy. Virgo, you are someone who seems to be very connected to the cosmos. I'm getting a past life where you were very connected to another planet, like you were not of, you were not of Earth. And I feel that in October, because we have 2 eclipses and it's a very psychic month for October, I see, this is quite interesting, these readings, because I see, and there's a lot of activations coming through for everyone, and I see this with you. I feel you are someone who quietly knows a lot of things. You are a healer, you have this energy, but you're very quiet and humble with this energy. I kind of see that there's going to be a connection to the planet that you're from, where they're recharging your life force energy with something that is needed. I know this is really esoteric, but this is where it's going. I'm being shown with this light and this crystal grid transmission activation, I feel that you have a connection to this other planet. So you know them on some type of soul level, and they're helping you in a way. I feel this is healing, because there's something that they're activating you, because you're meant to know some type of the information. And with this information, which is interesting because you've got this lost land, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So that's what I'm getting, that there's a connection to another lifetime in this planet where you held some very deep knowledge about a particular subject, or there's some type of knowledge you're trying to tap into and learn. Some of you're going to know what I'm talking about. There's an interest here, a topic of knowledge, interests that you're reading, studying, looking up into, as I'm being shown books and research, and something you're trying to gather notes, I'm hearing, or gather information on, and what this transmission is they are giving you. I'm also getting Atlantis, because they're also showing me the crystal aqua, or not aqua aura, what's it called? Is it aqua aura? I think it's called aqua aura. And they're just showing me this, which is just like, showing me that it's something also to do with Atlantis is coming through, because they're showing me, the crystals and the healing coming through in your body. It's very interesting. I feel in the month of October, it's preparing you for some type of knowledge that you've been asking for. It's almost like I feel you've elevated in intelligence. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like they're making you smarter. You're already smart, but there's some type of knowledge that is coming through, especially with this, the gifts, and you've done this before. Yeah, because it's lost lands, kind of, yeah, it's like pretty much like Atlantis. They're helping you to channel some knowledge is what I'm getting, which you're going to be receiving. I'm also, some of you are getting really strong telepathy in the month of October, where you're going to hear exactly when you're around people, you're going to hear what they're thinking. It's almost going to be like they're talking. I see you getting more tapped into this telepathy gift of, you know exactly what that person is thinking. Like, this is next level. You could be standing next to someone and it's almost like you will hear them talking, but they won't be talking. You'll hear what they're thinking is what I'm getting. And it's something that you had in a past life. I very much feel you worked in this arena of healing knowledge, because again, I'm getting books and writing is coming through for you. So you're very much going to be advancing and receiving some amazing downloads and activations from your past life. I didn't actually think I was going to go in this direction, but they're telling me past life galactic gifts. So that's pretty epic. And that's what I have for you. Let me just see if there's anything else coming through, Virgo. I kind of just feel you're going to be really focused on this goal, this study, and this knowledge. Like, I feel like you're very, very focused is what I'm getting. It's almost like you're going to feel otherworldly because you are going to be, because of this activation. Have an amazing month, Virgo. I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. Hey Libra, what's up? And welcome to your October 2023 astrology prediction. Oh my god. Okay, let's jump into this. Interesting. Okay. I feel in the month of, this is your month too, there is something that you have been asking for a very long time to release. And I feel this has something that has gone on for many, many years that you've been holding on to, working through. But I feel like it was taking some time for you to fully be able to release this, especially here with this deep cellular healing card that I'm getting. I feel like there is going to be something quite spiritually deep and profound that goes on within your body. I feel that this is happening now because they're asking you with this card to wait a moment, because there's something that you're almost about to step into, but in order for you to step into this, you first need to go through this transition of this restructuring and releasing of the cellular healing that you'll be receiving. It's really beautiful too, because I feel that there's some beautiful connection to some temple place. Maybe you've seen this temple in your dreams, or you have actually physically been to this temple. I feel it is like a archangel or some type of goddess priestess that you are working with. I feel like, because they're telling me that in order, it's like this healing will go on in October, because then it's like being then ready and rebirthed into this new venture, because there's something new that you want to do, but it's like almost, it's saying it's almost not the time, it's not the time quite yet, but after this deep profound healing, it will be time for you to then move on to this next kind of chapter in your life. We do have Scorpio too, energy coming through this month as well, and also I said with those two eclipses, very interesting energy happening in October. So a lot of too, because there's a lot of death and rebirth going on, and I've noticed this a lot with the themes coming up to and all the other star signs, but I definitely am sensing there's something really fucking huge happening with you. It's almost like you're going, okay, that's what I'm getting. it's almost like this deep cellular healing that is going to happen is going to merge you into another reality of this different universe. You're being something about you doing, there's something you want to do, right? But in order, like I said, you have to go through the cellular healing, but it's like when this is done, you're going to be able to almost switch into this other dimension. Because she's putting her hand, like she's just about to step into this dimension, and they're saying, not quite yet, where we want to, there's some healing here that's very deep that we're going to restructure and heal for you. Because I see then you're going to be, after this, you're going to be stepping into a portal. Might be quite very much linked into, there's some priestess or a goddess coming through. There's someone that you work with that is a feminine energy, okay? And very much guides you on your journey and is helping you, I'm hearing, with this recovery. Yeah, and they're also just showing me to something down into the heart. I feel this is very linked to not only this life, because I said it, has carried on for quite a while. I feel it's very linked to some other deep past lives that you carry and hold within your heart space. So this is huge, okay? But I see once this is kind of cleared, and that then you are ready then to step into this new fucking like portal into this new reality, and that's what's going to be happening after this transition for you. So really take time to nurture yourself, Libra, and yeah, I hope you have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya, bye. Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your October 2023 astrology prediction. So let's see what is going on with you. So definitely we've got the two eclipses in this month. We also, at the end of it, have your season coming up, which we know that you are very much around death and rebirth. So I've noticed a pattern too in a lot of the readings with these endings and beginnings, something being reignited within you. I see with this unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I feel you are going to go through a huge, I think this is going to be really big for you. And I'm getting a lot of underworld shadow work coming through for you, which I feel you know, this is nothing new to you. You experience many dark nights of the soul and shadow work, so you're very familiar in this territory is what I'm getting. It's so amazing though, because I'm picking up on this like really psychic, magical energy and a lot of spirit energy, which I feel you will be feeling. It's almost like you're going to fucking know so much and sense so many spirits and energies, and especially around like that full moon. Your energy is going to be kind of very submerged in this. You're going to feel this one very deep, on a deep a soul level. I'm getting to around you finding it hard to around letting go of certain connections in your life where you're really being asked to, it's like this unbound of not like letting yourself fully be released, and almost with the no control, because I feel like you won't have the control over it. You'll have to fully release and merge into this energy, because I feel it is the way to kind of move into this next chapter. Maybe you don't, it's interesting because again, I know you're the death and rebirth, but maybe you don't kind of like the change is what I'm getting, or you're kind of avoiding the change is what I'm getting as well. And then you're going to be asked in the month of October about if I'm releasing, these certain things or ideas, or there's a lot of things around mindset, limiting beliefs, and kind of things that you have brought on from other lives, and what is it that lights my fucking soul up? What do I want to do with my life? And this is going to be a huge question for you. I feel, I think they need to be tested in the sense of that. But why this is happening is because something in your life isn't working and you need to have a change, especially in the way that you're viewing the world or just the way that you used to go about life, or how you thought your business should be, or how your career should be, or your relationship. But it's like letting that all go now. And how do I want my relationships to look? How do I want my career, my business to look? This is very much going to be your focus in the month of October, is what I'm getting. I feel we already know you're psychic. Psychic as fuck, but it's just going to be some very profound stuff. You might even see some like freaky shit, is what they're telling me. You might see something crazy, is what I'm getting. There's something significant about the number 3 or 3 people I'm getting. This could be something around family or some tie or something. I'm just getting 3. Also about, because you're being asked, like, what's illuminating me? What in this full moon, it's like, what am I looking at? What do I need to see? And what am I letting go of? Because something is going to be shown to you and you're just not going to be able to go on the way you've been going. Like, it's definitely going to be, there's going to be a big shake up, is what I'm saying. But it's so fucking good because you're then able to see, what the fuck do I want and what lights me the fuck up? And that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next reading. What's up, Sagittarius, and welcome to your October 2023 prediction, astrology prediction. Okay. In the month of October, you're going to be walking away from something that you never thought you would walk away from. There is some illumination that is going to happen to you, which is around the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is a library of all the, all your past lives, or the energies that you have held in this lifetime. I'm seeing you walking into this and getting some type of knowledge about, there's some type of information you're going to get that's going to lead you away from a path you thought that was right for you. Like, I see you really starting something new, and something you would not have thought you would walk away from, is what I'm getting. Yeah, because it's your guidance is divine. Your guidance is divinely guided. It's like something is going to come to you and tell you, in whatever form this is, whether a spirit guide, whether in a reading, whether in some type of news, or you're just going to find something out, and then you're going to be walking away from something and starting afresh, is what I'm getting. But this is very much for your own good. It's something around what you came here to do is going to be enlightened and come into awareness for you. Because you're being asked to be brave. You're being asked to, I see you walking away from something, but then you're going to be asking yourself, okay, I've walked away from this. I know I'm really strong, but what do I want in my life now? And this question, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? So I see you getting very clear and clarity and communication in the month of October. You're going to very much know what your soul wants. But I see clear-cut guidance coming in. You're going to know exactly what to do, and you're going to have some huge surge of energy and trust that you're able to move forward. And it's almost like some type of divine intervention is coming through, because they're showing you the way. They're showing you what you need to know. you're going to be, it's like, you know, in your soul, but you're also going to be working from a space of intelligence. For some of you, this could, I see you going away, moving away from something and veering towards something new is what I'm getting. And I think you're just going to be very strong, very assertive in your direction and your approach. And whatever this thing is that happens that you're walking away from, you're just going to know it's the right thing to do. And I get very clear communication with you, and you're thinking logically, even though you know this is divinely orchestrated and it's coming from a place that you don't even know how you knew this thing or however this happens. I think it's going to be really profound is how it comes through. And that is what I have for you. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, what's up, Capricorn, and welcome to your October 2023 astrology prediction reading. So let's see what is going on for you in the month of October. I'm getting something about a awakening happening for you, or you're just kind of coming out of this awakening is what I'm getting. You're here for something that is your energy holds quite a lot, and I feel that there's something that your light and your energy brings to this earth. Whether you're a healer or not, you hold this energy is very strongly what I'm getting. And something that you're going to be walking into in the month of October is something that there's either something here that you're trying to create for yourself, or you're trying to move into. This is what I'm getting. It's around a project, a career, an idea, but you're walking into something new, something you are making into your own life, but you're kind of uncertain about it. You're being asked by your spirit guides to keep the faith and trust that what you are doing is like you're on the right track. So I very much see you walking into something like there's some type of uncertainty around this because it's new, but it's like you're being asked to keep the faith is what I'm getting. I see, because I'm getting some type of new environment for some, or it's like something you've created and you've made it from your imagination and you're bringing it down into the earth is what I'm getting. Yeah, because then you've got this leap of faith. You go first, the universe will catch you. So there's some type of new endeavor, something new you're walking into, and I very much get uncertainty with you, but it's almost like you're going to really have to fucking trust this is going to work. You're leaving like an old persona behind, an old you. It's a very psychic month this month, the two eclipses, and then we've got the end of the month, we've got, we're in Libra season, but then we've got Scorpio season. So there's a lot of transitional energy and death and rebirth, which is coming through with all the piles. I feel there's some type of awakening where you're meant to leave this old you behind, because in order for you to go into this new earth, to be this in this place that you have envisioned in your mind, you're going to have to be fucking different, and you know this. So you're feeling reluctant to leave the old you behind because you have always known this person, but you're being asked to step into this new persona, this new you, because you have the knowledge, you have the power to do this. They're pretty much saying you can fly. So whether I feel like you do get visions, or you will be getting more visions about something is going to come through, and then I'm getting an idea or a vision to give you the confirmation that what you are doing is right. But I see like it's almost like I'm getting an ego death, or something where you felt you had to be a certain way, but in the month of October, there's something that's going to happen where you're going to have to leave. You're going to be like, fuck, I can't do anything. I can't be this person. This other person or something is dead, and I now need to move forward, like leaping forward into this new life. I see something around the full moon, again, coming through very strongly. that's going to be significant for you. Again, that's just a very heightened time of intuition too, as a symbology of heightened intuition and you psychically knowing. It's kind of like a link to, I'm getting around, it's very profound. Like there's some knowledge, or you have an awareness about the earth differently to other people, and you're going to, in order to complete whatever your mission is, whatever you came here for, in order to complete this mission, you're going to have to be this new persona. You can't complete the mission or be in this new earth if you are the old you, is what I'm getting. So in order to complete the mission, you must be the new persona, okay? That is what I'm getting for you. So have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, what's up, Aquarius, and welcome to October 2023 Astrology Prediction. In the month of October, you're going to be on fire. This is in terms of your career is what I'm getting. You've always been Aquarius, you're a visionary, you have different ideas of how you want the world to be, you want to create something new. I see you birthing a new project in the month of October, or something that you already have taking off. So this is, for sure, around, I'm getting social media, and also around like your career and popularity. There's something very creative in the spark that's coming through for your energy. But you have something, you're, like I said, you're very much a dreamer, and this is an idea that you've thought about for a long time, or like I said, you've been doing it, and it's going to finally take off in the month of October. Because I get too with this, this priestess mystic teacher is something, it's showing me that I feel that you're going to be inspiring other feminine around you. So in your sisterhood, depending on how this message relates to you. So I see a group here of other sisters that you are uplifting and helping in this world through them looking up to you, through the way that just in your energy. So even if you're not directly teaching, I just see something about you bringing support and guidance to a group of definitely feminine energy. I feel this is like a past life too. Because in the month of October, we've got 2 eclipses. We've got the end of that month. We've got the Scorpionic energy with that season coming through. So it is so like a time, just going through all these readings, I can see so much magic in the way that people's creations and the transformations are coming through. I see this taking off. Whatever it is going to get more traction. It's going to get seen. So you're very much being encouraged to keep going on with what you're doing, but in some way it's linked. There's something around this being linked to helping other feminine energies. I'm also getting that your energy is going to be, something about your energy is going to be very alluring and magnetizing. There's just something about you glowing, looking, something in your energy is changing, and the way you look aesthetically beautiful, and your beauty is what I'm getting. There's a lot of people admiring you and looking at you. You might be more inclined to, I'm getting, just wear something different in your clothing or present yourself in a different way, because something is shifting within you. Therefore, it's presenting on the outer appearance, whether in clothing, fashion, or just I feel in the way you look. You could have been some type of internal transformation that went on before, because I just see you like glowing the fuck up, like you're glowing, and it's like you need this energy because something that you are sharing is very important. I'm hearing a beacon of light, so it's very huge, something that you're doing. And again, I get this message about, like, this is something you've done in a past life. It might have been there's something that you went through quite a challenge in trying to put yourself out there or trying to do something. And I just feel like maybe you had some self-doubt around this or something. But now it's like you're becoming strong in yourself and you're really believing in your dreams. Like, you know, people might have said to you, like, that's not going to work, you know, you whatever. But I feel like you just didn't listen to people, and also don't listen to people, because I see if you're kind of keeping your dreams to yourself, it's going to be something that's very impactful in the world, and especially around, I feel, a connection within your heart, but spreading this love and joy through other feminine energies. So whether this is, like I said, social media, a speaker, teacher, something you're sharing in the world is very much needed, and very much needed for the change moving forward in this earth. It's pretty like fucking great. And that is what I have for you. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. What's up, Pisces, and welcome to your astrology reading for the month of October 2023. So let's see what's going on with you. In the month of October, something very unexpected is going to happen to you. Like I don't think you're even going to be able to work it out, because we've got this wild card here. And it's almost like you're being asked, are you ready to walk through into this, where this is something you never thought was going to happen to you. And because this is happening, because we have 2 eclipses, and then we're at the end of the month too. I mean, we're in Libra season, but then we've got Scorpio season. So there's some very psychic as fuck. There's a lot of shit going on this month. And a lot of portals, a lot of openings, a lot of more opportunities for you to walk into something that perhaps you had been manifesting on a level where maybe you've written this down somewhere, but you never thought it was going to happen, but it's actually going to happen to you. But you're going to have to decide if you're wanting to go through with it, or if you're not going to go through with it. It's really interesting, because there's a lot of, I mean, you've been Pisces too. Also, you're very linked to the unseen realms, the psychic realms, and things that are in the unconsciousness, and you can't see the fuck out of this energy too. So it's very much linked to you, plus everything else that's going on this month. And then it's very interesting because we have this hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and something happening that I just feel they're not going to tell me. Some really fucking big shit happening this month with everyone. I'm like, I did not expect that. There's I don't know. I think something's kind of going to freak you out a bit in terms of some ancestral stuff that's coming through for you from a past life that you're going to be given. It's like you're being initiated but guided into walk to something that you need to go deeper into. But I just feel that it's going to be up to you if you do decide to go, because then I see these ancestors surrounding you, and a lot of spirit animal guides, especially something here about courage, that you need to, it's like, are you ready to go into this? Because you're not going to know what the fuck it is when it comes up, and you're going to really have to trust that you're being led to something that is going to, I think, really change you from an internal factor, and like on a soul. This is like some soul level stuff. I'm also getting something here about your dream time coming through. I feel like in the month of October too, they're saying like there is someone that is like this ancestor is very powerful though. Like this ancestor is not like a normal ancestor, I say. I'm just getting this very powerful energy from this ancestor that almost like has been on the earth, but also then has reincarnated into like some type of like how we have goddesses and gods, but I'm getting a masculine energy from this ancestor. It's almost like this ancestor is kind of not human. I know this sounds a bit like, these readings have been like so intense and weird. like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. This ancestor is not human. This ancestor has some other type of abilities, or just has merged into the next dimension where they have been on Earth, but now they are in some other realm where they're not of human. Okay, and what I'm seeing is that they are trying to come through for you. There's a whole lot of other guides here, but especially this one wants to give you a message. So they're kind of like, you're really gonna have to trust, and I feel that there's going to be a lot of unexpected encounters that happen. I'm also getting for some of you that you're going to meet someone that is going to open this up within you or help you to step into this. Okay, so this connection is going to mean different things for different people, but I feel there's someone also on the physical plane that you will meet that is going to help you further to get into whatever this realm is. Okay, I'm also hearing for some of you, I don't know if I can say this, but like if you do other psychedelic things like this, okay. But yeah, if you know what I mean. So this is kind of coming through. There's something about a way to get to this other aspect of this other portal into this other dimension and realm, because something very important for you is waiting on the other side, but you're going to have to trust. And it's almost like even when I'm trying to look through, I can't see clearly because I'm not meant to see. So I can just see, because you need to go in there to get the message for yourself is what they're telling me. So that's going to be an interesting month for you. Have an amazing time, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya.